Hey guys, Spartan Robot Guy here. Before I get started, I actually need to apologize. I know it's been quite a bit since my last long-form video, and I was just so swamped this past January, I just did not have the time for it. A new semester started at the school where I work at, a new semester started at grad school, and on top of that, I wound up getting very, very sick, and I wound up having to take some time off and just rest my vocal cords for a little while. So again, I do humbly and sincerely apologize for that. Also, I know the last time I posted anything, I promised a long-form video about the Banjo-Kazooie game on Game Boy. I do still plan to make that, but in researching for that, I actually came across a really fascinating rabbit hole that I've been going deeper and deeper in this last week. So that is still coming, but it's going to be quite a bit longer, and in my opinion, quite a bit more interesting than you might expect. Anyway, on to the video. I don't think speedrunning needs any introduction at this point, but something I've observed is that the vast majority of the videos you see in places like YouTube and Twitch of people speedrunning, it's clear that they've practiced this for a long time and they know what they're doing. So with this quick little mini-series, I'm trying something a little bit different, and I am going to attempt to speedrun Fallout New Vegas with absolutely no knowledge of speedrunning in New Vegas. See how it goes, so you guys can see all the trials, all the tribulations, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all the throwing controller-esque rage moments that go along with mastering a speedrun like this. Now, full disclosure, yes, this is my first attempt at speedrunning this game, but this is a game that I have played a lot. I've probably put more hours into Fallout New Vegas than any other video game in my life. So I understand some of the glitches, I understand some of the nuances, I understand some of the subtle little ticks that make it distinct. So let's see how this goes. By the way, if you like what I'm doing here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, you can follow along with this lovely mini-series and see just how creative I can get with my vulgarity, especially around that lovely little place called Quarry Junction. Anyway, let's-a go. And here we go, Fallout New Vegas. I love this title screen. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that a few of the settings are right for a speedrun. I'm going to keep it at normal. That seems logical. I love the cinematic stuff. I'll definitely keep that in there. Other than that, let's get started. Start new game, yes. But you know what? This is a speedrun, so let's just skip that intro cutscene. As cool as it is, let's just skip it and get right to Doc Mitchell. So, in the interest of fairness, in the interest of balance, I am going to start with all the DLCs, just so I have something to start with, so I can just hit the ground running. Anyway, Doc Mitchell in all of his lovely CGI glory. I gotta say, playing this game on a brand new system with much better hardware, you can tell just how different it is. Like, the frame rate is much better. Everything is so much smoother and cleaner than on previous systems. I don't think I could ever go back to playing this on the original 360. Oh boy, my name. Let's say Noobenstein. Let's just be goofy about it. You know, I am a noob speedrunner, so let's just call myself Noobenstein and have a little fun with this. You know, have fun while it lasts, because once I get to Quarry Junction, I think it's not going to be very fun. So, can I stand up now? Please? Pretty please? Okay, I guess not. I just have to wait. I just have to wait. I feel like if I was playing this on PC, I might be able to console command pass this part, but, well, can't always have what we want in life.
I take pride in my needlework.
Anytime now.
But you'd better tell me if
now.
I left anything out of place.
Well, lip syncing is still off, but I think that's always going to be the case, especially for a Fallout game.
How'd I do?
Okay, so definitely want female for obvious reasons. So we can have the lady killer perk and get right into Benny's bedroom. And I'll just do randomize for a while. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, I guess that works. Couple more. There we go, good enough. Do a basic hairstyle. We'll go ahead and go back. We will get a... Go ahead and just get a typical... Just a standard hair color. Just keep it quick and basic. No time to waste. And that is my character. Now, I guess the next thing I need to think about is special.
Anyway, stuff that mattered. Okay.
Now that I'm actually moving, let's see just how good these animations are. Let's see just how smooth this frame rate is.
Good.
Okay. Oh wow, it is night and day from playing this on the 360. You know, the disc reader on my Xbox One was going, so I actually dug out an old 360. I had to play this a little bit, and it was, oh my gosh, is it night and day. I am never going back to playing this anywhere but new hardware.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
Okay, now for special. Let me think about this for a second. Strength, I guess, is important. Perception, not so much. I'll take some of those. Gonna want a lot of endurance. Gonna want to take a few hits. Charisma, not too important. Max out endurance, again, so I can take a few hits. Ooh, want to get intelligence really high. That way I can maximize my XP. I think I'll throw everything else into luck, because that'll add up everything else across the board. A little bit of everything. And if I'm really strapped for cash, I can go into the casinos and just win a whole bunch of money real fast.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did about as much good as bullets could.
But that don't mean them bullets.
And thank you, Doc Mitchell, for all these random odds and ends. I'll use some of them, but the vast majority of it is going to that Chet guy down the road who sells stuff.
Your dogs are still barking.
And now for these lovely Rorschach tests. How quickly can I do this?
All right.
Feed. Renovate. Treasure. Bandit. Light. Inspiration. This is my favorite one, Mother. Regret. Ooh, what does that tell you? I'll do no opinion on all these. Make the character very balanced to start. I have no idea.
Okay.
A laser. Definitely a mushroom cloud. But why can't it be two bears high-fiving? Come on now. Okay, what skills do I want? I'll keep science. Sneak is going to be important. Speech for the final, for talking with the leg at the very end of the game. I think science is going to be important too. Yeah, science is pretty important because then push comes to shove, I can just reprogram that robot at the Strip North Gate.
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
Oh boy, I don't think any of these are going to have a huge bearing, so I guess I'll just do my usual.
Got a family history of getting shot in the head.
How do you know that, Doc? Okay, so Wild Wasteland. I'll do Wild Wasteland and Trigger Discipline. I'll keep it simple. Trigger Discipline will actually come in handy because then I can conserve my ammunition, which that's going to be important. I'm not exactly going to be having too much of that in a speedrun, am I? Ooh, that looks like a good book. I think I'm going to take a few good books. Burnt as they may be, there might be some good stuff in there. Medical supplies, that's important. Some sugar bombs. Some buffalo gourds. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Oh, is that where... Yep. Get some ammo there. Ooh, I like that hat. I think I'm going to take it.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look.
How dare you, Doc? That is not cool. No, thank you for the Pip-Boy. Thank you for all the gear. Now I am out of here, and I am out of Good Springs. No, I do not want hardcore mode. This is already going to be a challenge as it is. Oh my gosh. They went that away. And now here come all the DLC notifications, so that's going to hold me back a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I'll stick with the lightweight metal armor. That's one of my personal favorites anyway. It looks cool to me. The lightweight leather and the lightweight metal armor are two of my favorites. I try to hang on to them for as long as I can. Thank you for the free health. Chet, I hope you got some stuff that I could sell. I hope you got some caps so I can sell some stuff. So I have a whole bunch of junk that you just have to have.
You must be the one, Doc.
Let's see, we'll sell a whole bunch of stuff. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need any of those. All this extra armor, that's just gonna weigh me down. I don't know why they even bother with the bleak venom. Is that like a prank or something? I'll hang on to most of the rest of that. All the miscellaneous I'll get rid of with... Oh, nope, I want the bobby pins. Never mind. I want the bobby pins. Get rid of that, get rid of that. See, the only other thing I'll keep in miscellaneous is the canteen, because that's going to come in handy too. Then I'll just randomly get some extra health every now and then, which is super useful. And I'll hold off on buying ammo for now. I have enough at least to get me to Quarry Junction, if I'm careful. Or I don't take the main road. So, as I'm walking here, let's take a moment and just talk about the ground rules here. I feel like it's important to have ground rules in this kind of thing. For starters, I am starting on the normal difficulty. If it gets to be particularly difficult, I might make it easier. If it feels a little too easy, I might make it harder, just in the interest of fairness and balance. Another thing, like I said, I'm going into this mostly blind. I've watched a handful of speedruns on YouTube. Rest in peace, Mitten Squad, by the way. But for the most part, I am going into this blind. I know the game well enough to know that if you can sneak around the Death Claws, you can get to New Vegas pretty much right away. But other than that, I am going into this mostly blind. And my goal is to get to New Vegas, get the platinum chip, and get the story going as fast as possible. And then I am going to go for Independent Vegas. So all I have to do is just go and talk with a few of the different characters and leave it at that. Bad dog. So yeah, those are my ground rules. And as I play, I might tweak them a little bit. But that is my plan. I'm going to sneak past the Deathclaws, at least attempt to sneak past them. They have very high perception for some reason, which is one of the reasons I put so much into stealth right away. Also, let's just put a marker right there so I have a general idea. And let's venture onward. I hope I'm saying this right. That's the Yonks Memorial. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, and I apologize if I am not. I've heard probably 8 different pronunciations of that word. It's the name of the technical name for the Yellow River in China, but I don't know. Anyway, do I want to stop over in that shack real quick? No, there's nothing of use in there really. I think there's a weapon repair kit and some good early tier gear, but for the most part, I'm pretty well set for now. Now, this is where it's going to get very challenging because this is where the Deathclaws are. So let's mosey this away, see how close to Quarry Junction I can get before I'm spotted. And do I want to? No, I really don't have a need to. So up this hill. You know what? I probably should have kept the binoculars because then I could probably see Deathclaws before they can see me. That might have been a mistake. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. So here we go. Here we go. Coming up on Black Mountain. Well, there's Quarry Junction from the side. I don't think... Can I glitch climb here and just loop around? No, I guess I can't. That was worth a shot. So we'll just keep hugging this cliff right here. Hopefully none of the Deathclaws will hear me or smell me or whatever it is they do. You know, use telekinesis apparently when they're blind. Oop, is that a rat scorpion? Oh, it's a giant rat scorpion. Even better. Okay, this melee weapon is not working. I guess I have to go nuclear on them. So how quickly can I take you down? Just aim for the legs, actually. Try to aim for the legs if I can. There we go. There we go. Now he's toast. Now it's just a matter of... Oop. Oh, there goes my arm. Now it's just a matter of not dying as I whittle his health down. Definitely want to hotkey those. That'll save me time. Yeah, let's take the shotty out. You must die. Did he just glitch for a second? It looked like he just glitched for a second. That was kind of funny. Okay. And there we go. Ha! You ain't got nothing on a level 1 mailman, buddy. Man, I can't get over how smooth this frame rate is. I don't think I could ever play this on anything but a new Xbox or a high-end PC now. Like, this is spoiling me already, and I've only been at it for 11 minutes. Anyway, continuing to walk on, are there any other ground rules I need to establish? So my goal is Independent Vegas. My goal is to try not to die in Quarry Junction. Let's maybe talk to Chompy Lewis and see what he has to say. See what the old Chomper has to say about my little plan. Yep, that's Quarry Junction right there. So maybe if I'm careful, I can just sneak right around the peripheral of it. Okay, something I'd like to know, just from a video game logic standpoint, who took the time to erect these signs around the Deathclaw nest? And how did they manage to do it without getting absolutely murdered? Especially this one, because somebody must have just been here to start this fire. So who was here so recently but also didn't get mauled by the Deathclaws? I would really like to know. Maybe it was Ulysses, I don't know. The guy's everywhere at once, so it's possible. So, if I do encounter a Deathclaw, my goal is to get it at a long range and cripple its legs using my grenade launcher. We'll see how well that goes. But for now, I'm just going to hug the peripheral of Quarry Junction and hope that none of them detect me. Okay, so there's, I believe that's Sloan, if I remember right. No, that's not right. What is this? That's what I'm about to find out. Oh, it is Sloan. Dang. Wow. Although geographically, I don't think Sloan is in that particular area of the Vegas Valley, but that's neither here nor there. They definitely had to take some creative liberties with the physical geography. All right, Chompy, give me some stim packs so I can go attack them claws of the death variety.
Hold up. They're death.
Yeah, chomps. I'm obviously the mailman. You know I can handle some death claws. Alright, and here we go. This is probably going to be the single most difficult part. If I can get clear of Quarry Junction, the rest of the speed run is going to be, by comparison, very easy. No, I think they probably should. If there's something as dangerous as death claws, buddy, I hate to say it, but you can find another job. Maybe be a bouncer at one of the casinos. That's going to pay you pretty well. Alright, there's Quarry Junction. If I recall, there's a shack up here on the right. So if I can just keep a really wide berth here. Yep. So maybe hide there for a second to get my bearings and then keep trudging onward. Oh gosh. I just made a noise. I'm probably dead. Yep. There goes the danger music. I'm probably dead. I guess I can test out my theory now. Can I cripple a Deathclaw's legs with the Merc's... Oh, and caution. Something detects me. Maybe going into that shed was a mistake. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is probably game over, man, isn't it? Level 1 courier versus a Deathclaw. There's just no way. I may be the mailman, but I'm not invincible either. I'm just an unstoppable killing machine. Yep, there he is. There's a lovely strapping gentleman right there. Where's he going? Is he coming at... Okay, now he's coming at me. It looked like he was running away for a second. Okay, my hope, like I said, is that I can cripple the leg. If I can cripple one of the legs and get him limping, I should be able to keep a safe distance. Should be able to keep a minimum safe distance. Come on, come on. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oop. And... Oop. Well, probably should have seen that coming. Well, I reckon that's as good a time as any to stop. So follow for part 2, and we will see if I can actually clear Quarry Junction this time. Thanks for watching.